Don't talk about playoffs. You kidding me?
Not a game. We talking about practice.
We thought they were, and we let them off the hook.
Inside a different league, I'm coming. I'm flat out coming.
It's my quarterback. And if you guys do that, man, it's unfair.
Hello, everyone, and welcome again to another edition of the Sports Report Podcast. I'm your host, Mr. William D. Morgan. Got a lot to talk about this evening. Hope everyone's having a great Memorial Day or had a great Memorial Day. Hope we can go ahead and finish it up with us. We got a lot to talk about. Let me go ahead and bring everybody in. First, let me go ahead and bring my co-host, my man, Seven. Seven, what's up?
Well.
Talk to me.
I cannot stand for this.
Talk to me.
I cannot stand for the fact that the New York Knicks look like an actual basketball team.
Mm-hmm.
It's disrespectful to the rest of us that want to watch good sports. I blame Adam Silver.
I'm going to ask a question later about the Knicks. Rage isn't here, but I'm going to ask that question. But in the meanwhile, I'm going to bring in the second person of part of this married group with us tonight. Bring my man Endo in. Endo, what's up? How you doing?
Seven, I'm going to pose a theory to you, sir. If you had the largest, or arguably the second largest sports media in the United States, between that and LA, you have the very abysmal New York Jets, New York Giants, Brooklyn Nets, New Jersey Devils, who are technically a part of New York, but they live in New Jersey, the New York Rangers, the New York Islanders, the New York Yankees, and the New York Mets. Of the four professional sports teams, the New York Knicks are actually giving something New York fans to cheer about, besides the Yankees. But fuck the Yankees. I think you and I can both agree, fuck the Yankees, right? So if there's a New York media team that I want to root for, it's going to be the Knicks. Because you got nothing else to root for. What are you going to be, a Jets fan? Your jerseys are burned by the third week of the season because you know you're not going anywhere. And the Giants, minus Jackson Dart and Cam Scatterbill, when he's not ramming his head into fucking walls like Gus Frerotte did back in 97, giving himself a freaking concussion the way he did, let the New York media have something to cheer about. And this is why I am pulling for the Knicks, and I'll explain that later. Will, thank you for the introduction, man. Greatly appreciate it. Also, I got to ask, because people may not know this, how was the game last week, Seven?
Well, we'll get into that. All
right.
Before I bring in my next person, I just want to say one thing. They're up right now, 171.
Jesus.
Fourth quarter, 10 minutes and 31 seconds left to play. I'll say it one more time. Fuck the Knicks.
No, fuck the Yankees. We are not fucking the Knicks.
Fuck the Knicks.
We are not fucking the Knicks. We are not.
Fuck them. Can't stand it.
Look, you're just jealous that the right blue and orange team, not named the Mets, are winning games.
That's not even it.
You could have just said right blue and orange team. It still wouldn't, because the Mets aren't the right ones. So,
well, Look, of all the color schemes you can have in New York, you have two teams that wear blue and orange like that. Come on.
Bullshit. Carson, how you doing, man? Welcome to the stream.
What's up?
Let me go ahead and bring
Hold
my
on.
man in.
Is that Carson or is that Dak? Because the other Prescott goes by Dak with his middle name. So are we going to call him Dak?
Let me bring on the other
I'm
man.
here. I'm sorry.
Let me bring you good. Let me bring in the other person. The other two guys actually, because he just logged on too. They are from the Original Player versus Team podcast. This is my man John and my guy Kyle on. We're going to bring those two gentlemen on. How you doing, guys? How you doing?
What's up with it, man?
What's up, boys? How we doing tonight?
You all right, man? How about y'all?
You know what? Minus my new job kicking my ass on hours, I'm pretty good, man. I'm pretty solid.
Fuck the Knicks. But anyway, we'll get to the Knicks in a second. But every time they win, I just have a bad night. Anyway.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Nope. I have to address something right now. Kyle, are you wearing a Tampa Bay Rays hat?
Yeah.
You bandwagon bitch, you're doing it again.
No, it's just hat. Jesus Christ.
Oh, shit.
I can't. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a second. Wait a second.
What the fuck?
Wait a minute.
Oh, shit,
Wait a minute.
man.
Hold on. Wait a minute. I just put on a hat. I just put on a hat that matched my shirt.
Now that's the excuse. I just put on a hat, right?
Oh man. Oh man, before we get started, this episode of the Sports Report podcast is brought to you by Man on the Microphones.
Well, fuck you.
Oh my god.
Fucking Mariners today. Take that fucking shit off. Take that fucking shit off, bro. You might as well add one more S to that shirt and they be the asses, okay? Fuck that.
I can't wear a hat.
Where the Ducks at, bro?
Man.
Where are my Ducks at?
Oh man, before we move forward, I will remind everybody this episode is brought to you by the Man on Microphones and the new PD 200W. Need a microphone that you can podcast anywhere. That one is definitely it. You need podcast abilities from the coffee shop. We got wireless. You need a home use. We got XLR as well as USB-C. So definitely check us out. Man on the Microphones at mayano.com. Fellas.
Oh, hold on. Kyle's coming back. Wardrobe change.
Oh God! Oh no! This is gonna get worse.
Which one? I got this. That goes. This goes with what I have on. This goes with what I have on. What can I do?
I was just. Oh my God!
What can I
I
do?
was just fucking with you.
What team is that? What team is he at, Kyle?
This was a Mariners.
Fuck it, dude. No, absolutely. Put it on. Put it the fuck on tonight, dude. Fuck yeah, that's what's up.
Ando is serious about this thing.
Fuck yeah,
He is serious about this thing.
How long have I been off the air, man? I got a lot of aggression.
We'll get the Mariners World Series hat.
Fuck you.
Welcome to the stream, buddy. But I want to talk about, because listen, we're gonna get to the Knicks in a little bit. But I want to talk about the Spurs and the OKC Thunder. The series is tied at 2. Wemby is looking like he is just having his way. Kyle, I'll start with you. You see it up at the title. Is he making his MVP statement in this series?
Kinda, sorta. Kinda, sorta. I mean, you look at it like this. My thing is that if he did not get, if he didn't get ejected, and who they playing? Were they playing them when he got ejected? No.
I think that was 3 or 4. Yeah.
He got ejected in the last series. The dog walked Minnesota. Minnesota wouldn't have won a game. They wouldn't have won a game. Now with this one, with them going back and forth with the number 1 seed, it is the 1 and the 2. But he's definitely playing better than SGS.
John, what you thinking? Does Wemby make any statement that he should win MVP?
Man, he made it during the regular season, if you ask me.
These motherfuckers are down by 33.
Man, I'm ready to man, hold on, man. Yeah, I need to close my fucking laptop. That shit is ridiculous, man. I'm looking at that shit from over here. Oh my
Oh
God.
my God.
That shit hard to watch, man. Pause.
I'm fucking loving it, bro. Loving it.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah,
Oh man.
man, Wemby made his case, man. He made it during the regular season. Like he's making it now, he made it during the regular season. Not only is his stats representing that, his energy, he has MVP energy. He he's probably gonna become our new favorite player in this era because of how he wants to actually win. He not there acting like no bitch, like the rest of these flopping ass, flailing ass fish boys. Like he out there ready. He just trying to play basketball. He trying to play defense. He playing offense. He does what an NBA player supposed to be like. He has big 92,000 basketball energy, and I love it.
Oh man. Seven, what you thinking? Is Wemby making his statement?
Well, I gotta agree with what John said. I think he made a statement in regular season, and SGA I think is the new version, and I don't get what I'm saying here mixed up, people that are going to erupt in the comments about what I'm about to say. SGA is the new version of what people used to think LeBron did.
Yep.
That's a good point.
And it's gamesmanship. I don't want to knock it, and he makes every single shot he does. So I will not take away from his ability. My issue with SGA is the way he plays the game. And I agree with John. He plays the game a better way. It's a more old school, true way. He takes the abuse because the refs don't call shit for fouls on him. And he just goes. So I agree with what John said. He made his case the regular season.
Ando, what you thinking?
Dude, I absolutely agree with what you guys have said. Everything you guys are saying is facts. Look, I see a little bit of Michael in Victor, right? Victor gets shafted for the MVP, and you can make the argument that Shea deserved it. I mean, Shea had a really good season, but you can just kind of see that switch with Victor turn on, especially with this series. I think we saw it a lot more in the first round series against Portland. We really saw that fire get turned on between games 5 and 6 with the Timberwolves, and then just this whole series, he's just been. There is that different level of energy that not just Victor, but the Spurs are playing with. So you see that on the court when Victor is playing. Maybe SGA thought to himself and said, hey, the MVP is mine. That's cool. Victor's like, hey, that's cool. You want the MVP? You take it. I'm going to take the Western Conference. I'm going to take the Western Conference, and then we have a shot at the NBA Finals. So
I want to say this. Which team goes farther? The Thunder without SGA or the Spurs without Wemby?
I think the Thunder without SGA because they have more talent up and down that roster. Now, that's not to take anything away from Steven Castle and Harper and who is it? Champagnet that they got. Those guys can all play. You can just kind of tell when Victor isn't there, especially in that game where he got ejected against the Timberwolves, the energy kind of got let out for a little bit when he wasn't on the court.
He's missed the most defensively because what he does when he's running, man, everybody's scared to go in there. Damn near everybody. So when you take him out of the paint, yeah. Offensively, I feel like they can keep up with them without Wemby, like if they don't have SGA. But defensively, oh yeah, that's a huge drop off.
They're a whole different team defensively when he is not on the court.
Yeah. And it's not to say that they're not hustling, but like you say, man, when you got somebody who runs people out of the paint like Shaq did, like that's crazy.
Yep.
That also is how you run your whole offense.
Yep.
Man, let me ask y'all this. And Kyle, I'll come back to you on this. Do you have an issue, because it was brought up earlier this week, that people have a problem with the way SGA plays? Do you have a problem with the way he plays?
No.
The 7th point.
No, I don't have an issue with it. My thing is this: you're looking, all he's doing, he does what. Remember, James Harden used to do it too.
Yep.
James Harden used to do the same thing. James Harden did it so much that they changed the rules up again. They did the Harden rules came into effect. with the foul shooting. Shea is not. It's not as egregious, but it's similar. But I don't have an issue with it. It's basketball. At the end of the day, I don't care.
John, you got an issue with where SGA is playing the game?
I'm gonna take it one step further, Case. LeBron started that bullshit, not James Harden.
No. Let me not say it that way. I'm sorry with the flopping. I mean, he does it so he can get to the line. James Harden does it to get to the line. Now, LeBron with the flopping. Listen. We gave him his flowers last week, so it's back to slander again.
Oh,
We gave him his flowers last week.
I'm just saying, LeBron started that shit, but most of the time when you saw James Harden drawing those fouls, he was driving the basketball.
Yes, yeah, you're right.
Most of the time.
Yeah.
SGA, it's every shot he takes.
Yeah. Every
It's
time
damn
you
near
drive,
every shot.
every time you drive in the lane, you should not end up on your back or on your tummy. Like, nah, you're a professional athlete. You should not be ending up on the ground after every single. If you go in on a simple layup and somebody tries to block you, you should be and then fall off camera and nobody can fucking see you, and then you'd be like, oh God, they called a foul. Okay, I'm fine.
But see,
Nah, like
James was crafty with that shit. He hooked people arm and go up with it, then they get the foul call.
Then they get the foul. But
James,
this
like LeBron and
yeah.
SGA, they're flailing, flopping all over the goddamn place. Like that, to me, that's just a little bit different.
yeah,
LeBron flops like a fish, more than a fish.
Yeah, SGA does too.
SGA be flopping like a
He's
whale.
damn spaghetti noodle, bro.
He be flopping like a whale. 4th of July weekend.
I'm
There
telling
was
you.
seven before you go.
He's a fresh spaghetti noodle. He's soft.
When Colin Cowherd comes out and says that SGA ends up on the ground, what was it? 35 to 42% of his shots increasing in series. That I think it slows the game down because you're calling fouls when they don't need to be called. I'm an advocate of during the playoffs, let them play. Don't be calling ticky-tacky bullshit penalties. Yeah. And that's what SGA is doing. He's having the refs, because of how much he is influencing the game, is forcing the refs to be like, that may be, we got to call it because it could be a foul. We much rather call it a foul and get ripped for it later than not call a foul. And I think it's slowing down the game. Just let him play.
Now, the one with De'Aaron Fox the other day that they kept showing, that was egregious. That was crazy.
Yeah.
He didn't touch him at all.
The only arguable thing was he was close to his landing zone, but SGA, he
So what you're saying
got
is
a way of making it look like it's somebody else's fault.
So what you're saying is De'Aaron Fart let out some gas, waiting for SGA to land, and SGA was like, "Oh God, someone farted! I gotta call foul!"
He crop dusted.
Yeah.
SGA was like, foul.
That was foul.
Meanwhile, we have, and this was before the series tonight, we had Kenny Atkinson, head coach of the Cavaliers.
I'm sorry. While we're talking about the Cavaliers, they are now down by 39 points, y'all.
Yep.
39.
Yeah, all the backups are in the game, so they pretty much called
117 to 78.
When Jordan Clarkson is your leading scorer on the team for the Knicks with 3 points in the fourth quarter, and you up by 39, nah.
Now,
all the backups are in. They know that.
Yep.
Now, Kenny was saying that before tonight's game, due to analytics, they were really leading the series.
What?
They were really leading the series because of analytics, an analytical view. They were leading the series.
I'm going to pull this out of Seven's bag. Look, analytically, I've nailed every single hot redhead that has walked into Walmart. Analytically, I have nailed every single hot redhead. Doesn't mean I
don't know
have.
if that's anything to brag about.
Fuck you, John.
They going to the Walmart, man. They could be looking back.
Yeah. You could get an STD just from the thought of that, dude. I would. I'd be careful.
You know what trailer park they coming from. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that.
Oh, shit.
I didn't mean to say that. My bad.
You guys get my drift.
My bad. I didn't mean to say that. I'm sorry.
No, because here's the thing. With the analytics, there's a reason. With
42
points.
analytics, there is data to support evidence. What you're talking about is a felony in most states because it's called stalking.
Not if they come into Walmart looking at me, bro. Not if they come into Walmart looking at me.
It's the analytics says this is the fucking Mickey Loomis school of GM.
Exactly.
Like, that is the dumbest statement you can have. You know, you are who you say you are. Guess what? The Boston Red Sox have the number 1 defense in the league. They're also in the bottom 5 teams in the American League right now. Why? Because they can't win a fucking game. Analytics can say a lot of bullshit. That's why any coach that relies that much on analytics dies.
And
their career dies.
And we wondering
looking beyond the result.
And we're wondering right now why they're getting destroyed by the Knicks in this game and this whole series.
Can you throw up this comment?
They coach fired.
I was about to show that.
Yeah, it's not Donovan Mitchell. He's not overrated. He's carrying this team. It's James Harden. 12 points, 33 minutes,
Guys,
2 of 8. Nah.
When you have that much stripper glitter in your beard, it's hard to run fast. It slows you down.
Like, I'm gonna tell you, it ain't even all his fucking fault. Like they getting cooked. Like he might not be playing well on offense, but his coach is leaving him on defense to get cooked.
Right, nah, bro. It is. If I am Cleveland, I am not putting any of the blame on Donovan Mitchell. That dude is balling his ass off.
They can't hit shots, and because they can't hit shots, the defense suffers, and they can't do huh?
Because you can't get set.
Yeah, it can't get set.
Does this remind you of the Chicago Bulls of the 2010s?
It
before
does.
Thibodeau took over, where they were nothing but a jump shot team?
It does.
It's great when your jump shots hit. You're a perfectly well-tuned team when you can get your shots to hit. But today they are shooting 41%. Of those 41%, of the 41% that they're hitting, they are 10 of 38 from beyond the arc. That is 26%.
Cleveland is one player away from getting to the chip. And you know who that player? You know who that player is?
LeBron James.
Raymond.
Factarius James.
LeBronathan used his formal first name, LeBronathan.
Lectarius Factarius James.
Carrying him to wood.
But nah,
I believe you're right with that one, Case. That's probably exactly where he hit it.
Yeah.
My
going
thing
back
is
one
this.
more time.
My thing is this. My thing is, and I said this.
He's taking his son with him.
Exactly.
He ain't got a choice.
Too. He's gonna take the son.
He's gonna get right up off of LA second. He gone.
Now,
he's fired.
Now I will say this because I said this in the pre-show before we came in together, and this is going to be a hot take, right? New York is winning the NBA championship.
Listen, I just was going to say.
Here's why.
If the Spurs handle business, that's a rematch of 1999.
Agreed. Yep. But here's my philosophy and here's my reasoning behind this, right? The New York Knicks, barring, I'm not going to never say never, but barring a 41-point meltdown with the final 2 minutes and 22 seconds, because it is New York and shittier things have happened, New York would have won 12 straight playoff games. 12? 11. No. 11 straight.
Remember, they lost 2 to the Hawks. They lost 2 to the Hawks.
Nope. So they were 2-1. So they won 3 straight against the Hawks. They won 4 straight against Philly, and then they won 4 straight against Cavaliers. So 11 straight. Do you guys know what every single series had in common minus the Hawks? Because obviously it was the first round.
They were playing teams that were frauds?
They were playing that too. But the teams that they were taking on, hold on. The teams they were taking on went to 7 games. Philadelphia and Boston went to 7. New York swept them. Both Detroit and Cleveland went to 7. Then that series went to 7. New York took them out to the woodshed and beat them in 4.
That was going to be my next question.
This Western Conference Finals is going to go to 7 games. And I think anybody on the panel that says otherwise, I think you're full of shit. Because those 2 teams are going to beat the holy hell out of each other. New York is going to take what is left. It may not be a sweep, but I think New York wins in 5 or 6. Because both of those teams, both of those teams are going to be completely tired, and New York is going to take advantage.
I think that, and that was going to be my next question, guys. Is this sometimes just a difference between being a good team or going on a great run? And I'm gonna get your question in a second, Jay Suggs, because right now is this timing for the Knicks, or is this just the perfect run or the best timing? Kyle,
I don't, it might be a mixture of both. I don't know what the fuck is going on right now, but the Knicks going to the finals is crazy. That's crazy work right there.
and nobody saw it coming, and nobody saw this throughout the year either.
I said last week, I told you, I'm sticking to what the fuck I said. They go to the finals. My ass will be in New York the next couple of weeks just to soak in to see what that shit is like, just to see how these people running the streets acting crazy because Knicks tape about to play tonight.
And
I got to be a part of that.
And while we saying I told you so, I told you so, I told everybody, Coffee and Sports in the Morning, James Harden was going to be the detriment of that team. You trust James Harden doing the playoffs? Okay. But John, what you thinking, man? Is this a great run or is this just perfect timing for the Knicks?
Like Kyle said, it's a little bit of both. Because, like you said, ain't nobody see the Knicks going there. But at the same time, I've been peeking at First Take, and Cameron's been saying this shit. The Knicks be turning into the Knicks. They be giving out a bunch of false hope.
But that's not a bad thing this year, man. Look, the detriment to the Knicks playing in the playoffs this year is they didn't play the top two seeds in the East, and that's fine. But did the top two teams in the East deserve to make it? I mean, the Celtics gave up a 3-1 lead. The Celtics gave up a 3-1 lead to the 76ers. Do we really think that Celtics team could have beaten the Knicks? Possibly. But the way the Knicks have been playing, it is hard. It is hard for me to believe in the situation that we're watching with the Knicks right now that the Knicks could get beat by a Celtics team that is trying to reinstitute Jason Tatum. And even though they played with Tatum for 15, 20 games towards the end of the season, that wasn't the same Celtics team, and we saw that at the end of the year. Do we think the Pistons would have beaten this Knicks team?
No.
Well, I both said it that besides Kate Cunningham, who do the Pistons have? Now, I will say this. The Knicks versus the Spurs or the Thunder will be an absolute amazing test for the Knicks. And I think that proves whether the Knicks are real or not. I think the Knicks beat them.
I'm gonna go to Seven real quick, and then I'm gonna address the chat. Go ahead, Seven.
Okay, so it was the perfect time. And I'm gonna go back to this because let's just look at the run that they've been on. They faced a Hawks team that didn't know they were good until they got rid of Trae Young, and they were still up and down through the end of the season. They faced a Sixers team that was already dead on their feet.
Yep.
And they faced a Cavs team that was already dead on their feet. And Detroit, we all knew they were frauds. I can't give any credit to this run up to this point because all they've done is exactly what they should have. And when we look at the test that they're going to face in the finals, whether it's OKC or San Antonio, they are going to get hit in the mouth. Either way, in one way, whether it's offensively or defensively, the Knicks are going to get hit in the mouth in game 1 and 2, regardless of how tired San Antonio or OKC are. And how they get back up is going to dictate where they go in this series. Because if they don't adjust, it's going to be over. And everybody's going to be going, well, this was another Knicks being the Knicks. This is where the test will show if the Knicks are legit or not.
I'm going to argue because you said that the Knicks did what they should have done. Isn't that part of what you need to do is your job? Look, you show up. If you show up and do your job, you're going to do what you need to do and win.
But you also could make a case they overachieved.
But is that their fault? Is it their fault that they just put down 40 points on the Cavs?
No, the Cavs allowed them.
I am not saying that. What I am saying is the path that they have had was a lot easier. than what than what is really being acknowledged.
Well, listen. All right. If that's the case, though, is it their fault? Because the teams that should have been there lost, and they didn't get to where they were because of injuries.
No,
That's the thing. They didn't beat teams that are injured. They just beat who they needed to beat.
Right. But and you're right. They did exactly what they needed to do. So to that end, that's why it's the right time. And I will say right time because they have had the perfect path for them to succeed. My point is they haven't had a true test in the playoffs. And at some point you get complacent. 11 straight. You look at out of the 14, there's 12 wins and 14 playoff games. If I'm doing the math correctly on what they dealt with.
So yeah, they've won 12-4. Yeah, because they're 12-2 in the playoff.
Yeah.
12-2 in the playoffs this year. They have not faced a true test. One could argue being down 2-1 or being down 2-1 to the Hawks in the first round was a test, but that was more about even that when they were down 2-1. That was more about what they weren't doing that they should have been doing than anything else. So, yes, they've done what they need to do, but it's how they respond in the finals when they get hit in the mouth because it's inevitable. That will say if it's legitimate, like if this is a legitimate year for this, or if it was just, the luck of the draw as far as their path is concerned.
Like you were talking about the timing. I don't expect them
to look as bad as Indiana did last year, though.
No, and Indiana took OKC to 7. I don't know why we say Indiana was looking bad. They took OKC to 7, and I think it would have been a much more competitive game had Halliburton be able to stay healthy. Before you go on, Will, it is official. We will be the first to report it besides ESPN because fuck ESPN. The New York Knicks are officially your Eastern Conference champions after beating the Cleveland Cavaliers 130-93 in Game 4. Another sweep for the New York Knicks. They will officially await the winner of the OKC San Antonio Spurs series. Finals start June 3rd, if my dates are correct. Go ahead, Will.
All right. Well, first of all, let me be the first to congratulate the motherfuckers, but
don't say it. Don't you say it. They earned this, Will. They earned this, Will.
Say that shit,
They earned this, Will.
I'm not saying they didn't.
Say
but I'm
Don't say it from the chest. Don't say it at all,
I'm
Will.
not saying they didn't, but I'm not gonna say they didn't earn it, but I'm gonna say it with my chest stuck out. Fuck the Knicks.
God damn it, Will. God damn it, Will.
Yeah.
What players you think the Cavs were possibly looking to add in next season? KD, Bam, Tobias Harris. First of all, Tobias Harris ain't gonna let them do shit.
Nope.
Do shit. It's gonna be worse. Even if you
LeBron James.
I'm with Kyle. I think it'll be LeBron. I think LeBron comes back for a 2-year deal.
I think he'll come home. He'll come home to have a last homecoming party before he retire. He gonna bring Bronny with him too.
Yep, 2-year deal.
And then Bronny gonna take over and for James Harden and dominate.
Yep.
You
think that Akron, what is it? The Akron basketball team will still be around. I think that's where Bronny will play in 3 years.
Knicks going to the Eastern Finals and to the NBA Finals is good for the NBA. I've always said that since I've been podcasting for the past 13 years. I've always said the league is better when the Knicks are good. When the Knicks, the Celtics, and the Lakers are good, the league is always better.
And Chicago.
They don't have the history. They don't have the history, though.
Yeah, they don't have the
history, though.
For me personally, Chicago, New York, Indiana, and Miami. Those are the 4 teams that should always be in the playoffs in the Eastern Conference. Those 4 teams.
I'm just saying for the overall health of the league, it's always better if you have the Knicks, if you have the Lakers. First of all, you're looking at Stewart history between all 3. And second, you're also looking at it through biggest markets.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not going to say Chicago does. I'm not going to say Chicago's not a Stewart franchise because of what Michael Jordan did, but they don't have the same lineage.
Predate Michael Jordan. They ain't shit.
They ain't nothing.
Exactly. And
Pre-Michael
that's
Jordan,
why
post-Michael Jordan. They ain't shit.
Yeah.
Nope.
Shit.
outside
let
of
me
Bulls fans,
see.
nobody cares that the Bulls make the playoffs. But most basketball fans are interested in like a Lakers Celtics final or
Oh, yeah.
Something,
Yeah.
the Lakers and the Suns in the playoffs is always a good matchup. Like that's the type of stuff people are interested in with the Lakers or the Celtics or the Knicks.
Oh, yeah.
Or the
Yeah.
Spurs. Like the Lakers and Spurs going every year would be nice.
Way to go on a limb about Harden.
Yeah, we can put the Spurs in that conversation. Too.
Yeah.
It's good for the league for that.
Yep.
Yeah, it's good for the league. Way to go on. Way to go,
Absolutely, yeah.
way to go on a limb about Harden. His whole career has been playoff letdowns. Hey, I agree, but I told y'all.
That dude has let down
y'all.
more playoff teams than he has let
told y'all,
down women's panties.
If you want the back,
like y'all just queued it right up. Like, what
yo,
the
man, you gotta send me that, bro. You gotta send me that,
Oh,
man.
my
Oh my
God.
god, send that to me on Instagram, dude.
You gotta send that to Zoe.
But I told people, you don't want James Harden handling the basketball during playoff time.
No.
You don't want that.
No.
And now you come. Now it's coming. Now don't get me wrong.
Strippers. He can't hold
Exactly.
the basketball.
Now don't get me wrong. He ain't the only reason why they losing, but he's part of the reason why they losing.
I'm telling you, they gonna fire their coach.
Oh yeah.
To me,
he gone.
The defensive scheme, like he left James Harden in to guard Jalen Brunson. James Harden he's never been a good one-on-one defensive player.
No.
He's been a decent, systematic defensive player.
Yeah.
He was good for taking the passing lane, stealing the ball that way, stuff, shit like that. But leaving that man to get caught on a switch.
His steals
How
numbers
convenient.
On Jalen Brunson every fucking time is ridiculous.
His steal numbers lie. Because just like you said, he's getting into the passing lanes, and because his steals numbers were
that's why I say he's a systematic.
Exactly.
Yeah, like one-on-one, he's never been. That's never been his thing. And as big as he is now versus how he was back then, no.
Yeah.
So to leave that man out there like that and get caught on that switch, you fucking right, he gonna be tired.
Pistons at least would have shown up. The Cavs wasted our time.
I think we would have had a 5-game series. I think the Knicks would have won.
I think the Pistons might have got swept too.
They might have got swept. Let me go ahead and do this real quick. Now, despite the fact this man couldn't join us when the show started, despite the fact, I'm gonna let him on.
No, that's because he's partying, all right? He's like 6 drinks in already.
Because he my boy. He my boy. Me and Ray's been through. We've seen the thicker stuff from Ranking and radio to now. But I'm bringing my boy on. I'm bringing my boy Black at you on. What's up, man? I know you happy as a motherfucker tonight.
Woo! We going to the motherfucking finals. Let's go. Y'all was telling us we ain't shit. Y'all was telling us we ain't shit. Oh my God! Y'all slept on us. Y'all
his face might be painted for all we know.
And we're going to the finals, baby.
Woo! Face paint, all that shit. Hold on. There you go. I got the jerk. Here it is.
Oh, I feel so good.
Why you look at Black at you like that?
They probably still just can't get over the fact that he's in love with Brock Lesnar in a wig. I think that's
No, you will not. You will not take my fucking sunshine. You will not steal my sunshine. Today is my day. It is our day. It is the New York Knicks day.
Oh my goodness. The Knicks are in the finals. Congratulations to the Knicks. But I will say it once again. I'll say it once again. And Black and True is serious. You can hear me say it personally. Fuck the Knicks.
I'm sorry, Will. Before we continue, Will, Black at you. Did something happen in New York today that I'm completely just flabbergasted about? What happened? Like I didn't catch the vibe that you were throwing down. What happened?
What do you mean? I mean,
can you do that rant again? I completely missed it, bro. Like I want to hear. Like that is fucking phenomenal.
And short, and to get to the point, we're going to the NBA Finals.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let me see.
I wanted you on the show when I said it. I think the Knicks are going to win the final. I'll say it right now. I think the Knicks are going to win the final.
Let me get back to the chat very, very quickly. Mitchell and Hard may not be injured, but they are soft.
Like I said, I don't think this is Mitchell's fault.
Anybody? I know it's Spanish because can anybody?
Something about Argentina.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I don't know what that
Maybe,
means.
maybe they got 27 burritos in Argentina. I
He
don't know.
said something about Mono Ginobili. I don't know.
Okay.
If the Knicks win it all, they earned it. But will they have the staying power?
Doesn't
That's
matter.
the,
All you
that's
got
the
to
question.
you just got to win 4 more games. That's it. And then it's a whole new start to another season. Then you
Against the
defend your title.
Spurs,
Okay, I have no idea
know.
what that means. Is that Nintendo?
No, it's
Our
no
defense
NCAA.
has
Okay.
clicked, bro. We can
Why are you
take on the
watching
Spurs of the Thunder.
Why are you watching an English podcast if you don't understand English?
I don't know.
I was
Maybe
even
we're
responding to
bilingual.
us.
Devin, stop being a hater, bro. And first off, Chompin, my list with Chicago, Miami, Indiana, and New York is not a bad fucking list. Go fuck yourself.
Chicago
Sit in the
doesn't
fucking
really.
corner with fucking Damian over there and think about what you fucking said, bro.
No.
Oh
He's not even-
shoot! What's up, man?
I was on that show earlier today.
What's up, brother?
How we doing,
How you
sir?
doing,
Welcome.
You know
man?
what?
Good to
I
have you
will-
here, man.
Before the end of the show, I'll show a clip. I gotta upload it, so that's why we're gonna do it at the
How you
end.
doing?
But I'll
How
show
you
a
doing,
clip
brother?
from when I was on the
It's
podcast.
good to have you here, man. Have you seen Harden play off the ball defense? You rather him on ball?
Yo,
I don't
let
want
me
him
tell you
nowhere.
something,
I
man.
don't want him nowhere on defense.
I watched this game with like a few friends of mine in a Discord call. We were howling. We were laughing our asses off at every single Harden possession. And I'm just sitting there going, pass the ball, pass the ball, pass the ball. Cause I was like, Harden, they have a chance if Harden, instead of trying to play ISO ball and jack up threes, he could be a facilitator. Pass the ball. But no, he just kept jacking up them threes, kept playing ISO ball. His ball handling tonight was shit. Yo. Harden is terrible.
Part of it is coaching too. Hey, look at you, pull your Insanity jersey out.
I wish I still had my Jeremy Lin jersey. I got my Mellow jersey in the closet.
Hold on. Thinking about that. Give me just a second, guys. Hold on.
I just bought this Nat Clifton jersey too.
I saw you were talking about that in chat. Will the Knicks beat the Suns though? Beat the Spurs though?
Spurs. We could take the Spurs.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
I don't.
We'd be playing like that.
The way they played last night, bro. They got that kind of fire they got that kind of fire in the fourth game.
But our defense has gotten better, man. Our defense has improved.
I'm gonna ask you, Rage. Do you think this is just the fact that this is a legendary run, or is it because of matchups? Are they getting these wins because of matchups? Because all these teams are lesser teams for the most part.
I think it's a little bit of both. I think matchup wise, they gotten the best out of their opponents, right? But also you have to look at the Knicks season as a whole, right? This was a very up and down. That like earlier on in the season, they were very up and down. Like you really didn't know what they were gonna get until about February, March, when they made the adjustment. Yeah. They made Cat like a facilitator now. Like they're playing off of Karl Anthony Towns, right? Which gives a lot of the pressure off of Jalen Brunson. So he doesn't have to play hero ball all that much. He doesn't have to try to beat them playing ISO. And again, I have to point out the defense has been stifling.
I just think the problem is going to be Cat is going to have to play defense. Somebody going to have to get on. Somebody going to get on Wemby. And I don't know if Cat going to be that dude.
Nope.
I don't think
when you switch the roles,
I'd be putting Mitch on
guard Wemby.
I don't mean to interrupt, but I found this in my closet because I completely forgot I had this.
Holy shit!
How much you want for that? Damn. How much you want for that? I will buy that off you.
I will tell you what. If the Knicks win the championship, I will send this to you.
Okay.
I will send this to you.
A virtual handshake.
Yep, virtual handshake.
All
But
right.
yeah, no, like he said Linsanity jersey, and I was like, hold on, my brother has a Lynn jersey somewhere. I'm pretty sure it's in my closet. And sure as fuck.
Oh,
it's there.
fuck
No,
you,
I had,
Sauce.
Black and Shoe
I had the
is
closet,
beautiful.
I had the closet completely blocked off. But yeah,
It looked like a young Sidney Poitier, but with a James
You
voice.
ain't shit.
Oh my goodness gracious!
But
All
nah,
right,
man,
they-
I really
they-
think we have a shot. I really think we have a shot to win a championship, man.
no,
Like,
and I
our-
said that my argument, and I said it with the guys before you jumped on. My argument is the Knicks have beaten up on teams that have gone 7 games, so those teams are completely exhausted, and the Spurs and the Thunder are going to go to 7. So I think the Knicks have a really solid shot because as those other teams beat each other up, the Knicks are just sitting there salivating and waiting for the other game waiting for their series to start.
and I think that Western Conference series is gonna go 7.
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I
absolutely.
really do. Like those two
Is
teams
Jalen
are
Williams
so
coming back?
evenly matched.
Say what? What
Is
say,
Jalen
John?
Williams coming back?
I know he went out with a hamstring injury. Now I haven't heard about him coming back.
I was
don't think
asking.
he's
Yeah, I'm
coming
just
I
back.
think
asking a
he's.
question.
Yeah,
I think
I
they
heard
announced.
Oh, then
anything.
no, it might not go 7.
I think they announced that he is day to day. I think is what they announced.
Okay, I didn't see that earlier. Okay,
Okay.
Yeah,
They got him rolling tonight, bro.
there you go.
They got
Belt
Joe
to asses,
Jackson.
man.
Yes.
Belt
to
to
asses,
ass,
man.
baby. Belt
Belt
to ass.
to
Why
ass.
he look like Joe Jackson?
This is crazy.
Sticking on the Knicks, and I'm glad Black and Shoe did jump in. They talked about this earlier on First Take, and I thought I'd bring it to y'all. And we'll take it one at a time. And Black and Shoe, I'll start with you. Greatest 5 Knicks.
Fuck.
Trail Sprewell. Nah, I'm just
Only it's fucking his coat, bro.
I think
His coat.
all right.
Oh,
Patrick
my
Ewing,
God.
I think, is number 1.
Of
I
course.
think
Hell yeah, of course.
Patrick Ewing is number 1. He put in a culture that really carried the Knicks into like another decade, into
Yes.
it, you know.
Yes.
I think a very okay. Third, no, not third. Second, Walt Clyde Frazier. I
I
mean,
was about to say.
that is without question.
Yeah.
Third,
Charles Oak. Nah,
Anthony
third,
Mason.
I'm gonna say Stephon Marbury.
mm.
What?
That's interesting.
Fourth, I'm gonna give that to Melo because I think
I would put Melo over Stephon, bro.
not well.
Wait, what'd you say, Ando?
I said I would put Carmelo over Stephon Marbury.
Oh, okay. Woo.
Okay.
Woo.
To me, it's close. It's close because
You
I
heard
think
what I heard, Willie?
I heard that.
Stephon was such a
Okay.
guiding light.
All
I
right.
remember all that.
Like Stephon was such a guiding light in like the worst Knicks years, right?
Bro,
Melo
I'm
turned
gonna
the
let you
Knicks
finish.
into
I'm gonna let you finish.
the Melo turned the Knicks into box office, right? They weren't the greatest team, but they were
became
a
a good
show.
team.
They were
Yeah.
they were a
Yeah.
good team. They were a show. They made some playoff
Yeah.
runs, but
Yeah.
you know Melo made them a show. Fifth,
I think
I'm gonna put JB there because look, JB was such a difference maker when they signed him.
Kyle, what you thinking?
Who's JB?
Jalen Brunson.
Jalen Brunson.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Kyle, what you thinking?
All right, so if we're just gonna go off of me, so I'm gonna go Walt Frazier first,
Mm.
Patrick Ewing second.
Mm-hmm.
My uncle used to always talk about Willis Reed.
Mm-hmm.
That's 3, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
We'll say Melo for iconic. It would be Melo. Melo would be 4. 5, I would say John Starks.
Oh,
Mm.
Okay.
John.
Me, it was a toss up between Clyde Frazier and Patrick Ewing, of course, but I go Patrick Ewing then Clyde. Third, I'm gonna go Melo,
Okay.
then John Starks.
Okay.
Oh shit. Phil. Go outside of everything else and say allergies.
I was about to look. I had him at 6.
Yeah.
I'm going
Allen
allergies.
Houston.
Yeah. Ando.
All right, I'm going to go with David Lee as my number 1, Bill Cartwright at number 2, Julius Randle. Nah, I'm doing totally joking. I want to see you guys' response. Nah.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
You
no.
said David Lee. I heard that name is central.
God damn, boy.
What?
Damn, David Lee, boy.
Here, let me
It'd
just
have
give
been
the
something
entire.
if he didn't get hurt as much, man. Damn, I hate that.
Let me just go with Isaiah Thomas's complete lack of smartness with his team, and I'm just going to pick all of Isaiah Thomas's players. Nah, Patrick Ewing, I'm going to go number 1. I watched him play. I personally liked Larry Johnson. I thought Larry Johnson, when he played with
I
the
love
Knicks, brought
LJ.
that.
Yeah.
Well, I thought they brought like that intensity. I thought that was really good.
Grandmama.
My only thing with LJ, he was with him like a cup of coffee.
Yeah,
Well, 6 seasons. I think is how long he was with them. He was with them longer than he was with the Hornets, believe it or not, bro.
I still think he was with the Hornets, though.
I don't know.
His best year probably was with the Hornets.
Yeah, well, no,
Yeah,
because
his
he
best
messed
year
up
was
his
the
back after he won Rookie of the Year. The next year, Alonzo got drafted. Then a year later, Larry signed the big contract, and he didn't notify him when he signed the big contract that he had that back injury.
That's a good one, right?
Patrick
Suggs, real quick. That's a good one, man. That's a good one.
I would say
Yeah,
Patrick
I
Ewing.
forgot about Bernard King.
Yeah.
Patrick Ewing, Walt Frazier, Larry Johnson, Carmelo Anthony, and then shit. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Yeah, who I got? Ewing, Frazier, Johnson, Melo.
Earl Pearl.
Yeah, I mean, pick and choose. Bernard King, Willis Reed. Hell, I mean, David Boucher. He was a great rebounder with the Knicks. Maybe not there for a long time, but he was a good rebounder with the Knicks. I'm gonna go. You know what? I'm gonna go Ewing, Frazier, Reed, Johnson, and Melo. That's my 5.
7.
Okay, so what came to my mind is just like a starting 5. Okay. So mine might be a little different than your guys. Patrick Ewing, obviously center. Clyde Frazier, point guard. Willis Reed, center and power forward. And this is where I was going to use Earl of Pearl, Suggs. Earl the Pearl Monroe at shooting guard and then small forward Melo.
Okay.
That's squad.
Makes sense.
That's squad.
Yeah.
And then I would put Oakley in at my 6th man.
If they win the chip, Jalen Brunson definitely going to top 5 Knicks all time.
Yep.
Let him win the chip.
Yeah.
He's top
Jalen
5.
Brunson needs a goddamn statue outside of MSG if they win.
Just like this, right? Just like this.
But I think somebody said they had a problem with Marbury. I guess I kind of see Marbury from an impact standpoint.
Yeah, impact.
Like,
Stephon Marbury made the Knicks his presence on the Knicks turned the Knicks into more of an international.
I remember. I remember that. You're right. That was
his shoe brand with Starberries.
Yeah. I know Ray had
he made the Knicks international brand.
You had a couple pairs.
It's
those Starberries were
you
damn right. I had some Starberries when I was a kid.
Yeah, it was alright.
I couldn't do it. I'm sorry.
What? What's wrong with the Starberries?
Oh man.
Oh come on, man.
Man,
I'll take a pair of Starberries over some LeBrons real quick.
I ain't never owned a pair of LeBrons either.
I haven't done that. I've never owned a pair of LeBrons. Never. And a lot of people say that's the difference between him and Jordan. Jordan, people wear his shoes.
Oh my God.
Don't nobody wear LeBrons.
Yo, I'm so poor. I got to wear the Walmart branded basketball shoes. That's how people know I rep at the park, man.
Starberries was in Walmart.
Yep.
Yo, Suggs here said Mike
So
Sweetney.
was Hakeem Olajuwon.
No, you didn't go there.
Yeah, no. If I wanted a big center that didn't do shit, Eddie Curry would have been my big center.
Yeah.
Damn, you know who else? You know who else we could have said though?
Who?
Marcus Camby.
We
Yeah.
could.
Would have.
That's
Yeah.
importance
Amar
wise.
Stoudemire.
I was joking when I said it's free will.
You know
but
what? I
shit.
got to give some respect to
Amar
Amari
Stoudemire.
Stoudemire. Like he
Yeah,
was.
Amar Stoudemire matter. It's like that can't talk. Amar
But to me,
Stoudemire.
he
I
was
think-
at his best when he was in Phoenix. So
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think.
that's just why. they-
Yeah.
You could argue that Stephon was good. Was at his best when he was in Phoenix
Yeah.
too. So
I got to give Amari Stoudemire his flowers because
yeah.
before Melo signed with the Knicks, like Mari made me pay attention to the New York Knicks,
Mhm.
and then Melo got signed, and like that's when I became like a New York Knicks fan.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
Okay.
what they got Melo because they couldn't get James because James signed in Miami. Because the original plan for the Knicks was they dumped off all of their salary to be able to go after Amari and LeBron, which was their original plan. And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
James went to Miami, and then during the season they traded for Melo.
Yep.
Which, I mean, it wasn't a bad consolation prize, but again, you have the big three in Boston, you have the big three in Miami. It was going to be hard to get past either one of those two teams at all.
Yeah.
It's going. The finals is going to be nuts. In New
Yeah.
York.
All right, y'all.
Just like when-
Hold on. I got to ask Kyle this. Kyle, you said when the Eagles won the championship, they had to grease down their poles in Philadelphia so people didn't fucking climb on them. And knock them down.
No. This was the thing. Oh, listen. The greasing of the poles was a result was them winning before.
Oh.
Pause right there. They did
But
it.
New York,
They were doing it as a precaution after they won that last one.
cool. So, are New York people more civilized? Is that what you're saying? They're not going to have to grease the poles down?
No, what? Those damn what? What? Are you fucking kidding me?
first of all, we are not going to be. We will not. destroy
You're right out there
the
trying to
city
climb
like
by
Philadelphia.
poles. Mike, you can back there about climbing 4 poles. If they would have all of them. Wait a minute, Will.
I got family members over there, and I frequent there a lot. When the women are telling you S my D, come on, bro. It's savages.
Savages.
Wait, hey, like you gonna be out there with them? You gonna be out there with them?
Hey, if we are in a closeout situation, I am in New York all night.
I know you
long.
are.
I am not going to work.
I know you are.
Hold on. Hold on. I got to take a look at this. Let me look at the final schedule real quick, guys. Hold on.
Do you know what Madison Square Garden is? It's going to be every Knick legend. Melo going to be there, so it's going to be off the rack.
Oh my God, Madison Square Garden is gonna be on fire.
It's going to look like a Laker game.
All right.
It is. It is.
It is.
It's going to look like a Laker game.
That's exactly what it's going to look like.
Yep.
Spike Lee probably done lost it by now. Somebody go check on Spike, please. Somebody check on Spike.
Oh my goodness. I did want to switch over to the NFL.
Hold on, real quick. So we can't do a live show on Monday, June 15th, because Game 6 of the NBA Finals, if it's necessary, will be in New York Tuesday, June 16th.
we doing
so
a
it's
show?
possible
We doing
for
show.
Blackachew to be in New York Monday night, or to be on the show here with us, talk Monday night, go to New York, watch the Knicks win the NBA Finals. If they take it to 6 in New York,
I'll be on my phone.
okay.
Yeah, we doing a show. Damn
I
that.
gotta say, we may have to push the sports sports reports to Tuesday night just to get a live reaction from Blackachew from Madison Square Garden.
Oh
No, they ain't worth it. They ain't. We're not.
The fuck it's not, bro. You know how many
Hey,
live
fuck the
viewers?
Knicks.
Every other word out of World Cup is gonna be fucked.
That's the city is gonna be crazy.
Blackachew's gonna be up
Crazy.
Nah. You ain't messing up my Tuesday, boy. Nah, you ain't messing up my Tuesday, boy. Hell no. Hell no.
Blackachew, I got your back, man.
I got 6.
If game
Damn,
6 happens Tuesday, June 16th, I got your back, man. Not fuck the Knicks. Go Knicks. Whoever
Fuck
they
the
beat in the Western Conference Finals.
Oh my God.
Let's fucking
Fuck
go.
the Knicks. Honorable mention. Fuck the Knicks. I do want to go into the NFL. A couple of things in the NFL real quick that I gotta touch on. I got to. First of all, and I said this in our chat. No one should be surprised by Jackson Dart. And the reason why I say that, the man is from Utah. The motherfucker went to Ole Miss. Why is anyone shocked that he backing Trump? Why?
I mean,
I don't understand. It's in his nature.
it's, Saquon went to the White House.
Yeah.
Saquon was there.
Yeah. Lawrence Taylor was there too, couple of decades ago.
I mean, I'm not surprised.
I mean, he didn't even tell the man to make it so bad. He knew he messed up. The Giants didn't even find out till afterward. The Giants ain't even find out till afterward. Look,
Yeah, if you go to Utah to Ole Miss,
that tell you,
yeah,
that tell
the
you
writing's
something,
kind of
bro.
on the wall,
I'm
man.
just saying, we should not be shocked by what he did. We should not be shocked by what he did. Now, if I'm gonna be shocked, he brought the Giants' name into it. I was shocked by that because they normally don't bring their team name into it, but he brought his team's name into it. Go ahead, Sam.
Yeah, you should have left that out.
I'm just gonna ask a question. So this week are we on the we're not supposed to listen to what athletes talk about, or this week are we supposed to listen to what athletes talk about? Because frankly, it's not football season. Jackson Dart could be fucking every Kardashian under the sun. I wouldn't give a fuck. I don't care.
Hold on.
Before Chester fucking Cheeto himself on a goddamn press tour, and I wouldn't give a fat flying fuck.
Fucking Cheeto.
I don't care. Like it's.
Why do
can
I
just
just
talk about this guy's political opinions?
can I add on to that? This is why I hate the NFL offseason. And this is why I even more hate ESPN now that the NFL has a stake in them. Because it seems like the NFL journalists, ESPN, NFL Network, they really try to dig for shit to talk about. And it kind of fucking annoys me. Because it's like we go from the Super Bowl, right? And then we get to the draft, and now they spend that entire period talking about who they're gonna what team is gonna pick what prospect and da 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 da. Okay, now we get through the draft. They have nothing to fucking talk about, so they just dig and they claw and scratch for any little fucking nugget that they could sink their teeth into for the next however many more months until training camp starts.
Or theory topics.
Exactly. I look, when off season starts, I don't want to hear about any of your sports. I don't want to hear it because all you're gonna do is talk about bullshit.
Go ahead, Angel.
So I got 2 points I need to make. 7, are all the Kardashians moms? Because apparently that's all Utah dudes bang are moms because Zach Wilson was banging people's moms.
Jesus
it must be. You know what? And then Zach Wilson went to the Jets. Jackson Dart is now, he's a New York Giant. So it's a thing from going from Utah to the New York market. Maybe. I don't know. Second off, look, New York has been dying for sports articles, right? I mean, all you got are the Yankees, which 7, cue me for saying fuck the Yankees, right? Fuck the Yankees. But what else is there to talk about? I mean, the Mets are fucking the Mets, right? They're just fucking garbage. And if we wanted to talk about garbage, we just talk about, I don't know, what Blackatoo, I'm not from New York. What is the worst borough in New York to talk about?
Probably Queens.
Queens, okay. See, if they wanted to talk about garbage, they should have talked about Queens or maybe Staten Island. You know, what the fuck? I'm not from New York, so I can't disrespect the area. So New York media, until the Knicks won the game today and now have positive shit to talk about, they have nothing. I mean, sports, nobody wants to fucking read about the Yankees for New York fucking Times, however many fucking pages that is, right? So maybe change it up a little bit. Hey, we'll talk about Jackson Dart's fucking political views because it's the middle of fucking May and we ain't got nothing else to talk about. Give people a spice of life, man.
How about people? I have an idea. Why don't ESPN start talking more about hockey? Why don't they start talking more about motorsports? You know, the world doesn't revolve around the NFL and the Cowboys and the NBA and the Lakers.
We haven't said it yet. Fuck Jerry Jones and fuck the Cowboys.
Oh, I agree with
Yes,
that.
agree. Totally agree.
I agree.
Yo, look,
Totally agree.
ESPN, if you're watching
Listen,
this,
how about let's why is ESPN barely making a mention of the fact that the best team in the NHL all season long, the Colorado Avalanche, are getting their asses handed to them 3-0 by John Tortorella, my former head coach of the New York Rangers and the Vegas Golden Knights. Why is no one talking about that?
because they fucking beat the Ducks and fuck the Vegas Knights. I don't want to hear about the fucking Vegas Knights. That'd be like the Athletics beating the Mariners and us talking about the fucking Athletics all goddamn day. I don't want to talk about the fucking Athletics.
I'm just saying, man, Colorado's been the best team all season long, and they're getting 3-0'd by the Vegas Golden Knights. And the interim, I have to stress, the interim head coach, John Tortorella.
I just think that they look for major things in the news cycle, and a lot of the lesser sports get ignored because they're not within that particular news cycle. But that's a good point. That's a fair point. That is a fair point. There's other things for you to go out there and talk about. You got motorsports, you got NHL. To a lesser degree, you got WWE as well. You could talk about.
While we talk about motorsports, can we give a kind of a remembrance or a moment of silence for Kyle Busch passing away this last week? Because that was definitely sad. If you guys did watch Sunday's race, the Coca-Cola 600, which was supposed to honor our men and women for Memorial Day, which is why the Coca-Cola 600 is held on that weekend. NASCAR did lose one of their, I would say, probably more predominant drivers this last week with Kyle Busch, who died at the age of 41. Complications with pneumonia led to septic, which he passed away from. NASCAR did a very, very awesome remembrance for him at the race on Sunday. Hats off to his family. NASCAR is taking care of them very, very well. I may not have liked him as a driver. I thought he was kind of a pompous asshole. But at the end of the day, he did have a family that was left behind. Yes. And I'm one of those people that even if I don't like you, I don't think you deserve to die in any way, shape, or form. So I would like to give a moment. I don't know if I hope I speak on behalf of the Sports Reports podcast.
Yeah. Yes.
Rest in peace, Kyle. I hope your family's looked after real well, and may you rest in peace, man.
Yes.
Kyle was a driver I love to hate, man.
Fucking hated him, dude.
Like he was like, but I'm not even gonna front. Like I said, the dude was such a badass. I remember, I forgot what it was, probably the 2016 championship, and I wanted Jimmy Johnson to win so fucking badly. And then Kyle Busch stole what would eventually be Jimmy Johnson's 7th championship to Kyle getting his 2nd.
Yeah.
Like he was a badass. He was
my favorite interaction with Kyle was they were doing, I want to say it was the 2015 or the 2016 Daytona 500. It had to have been the 2016 because it was the year after he won the cup because he came out. I'm Kyle Busch. I'm the 2016 champion, and I love you all. And Brad Keselowski comes out next. I'm Brad Keselowski, driver of the number 2. Kyle Busch is a fucking asshole. And just drops the mic, and it's like,
that's crazy.
Whoa.
All right. Rest in peace, Kyle Busch. I also want to talk about a player who was near and dear to Seven and Ando's heart. What are the Chiefs going to do with Rashee Rice?
Seven, I'm going to let you start because I don't think what I can say is appropriate for the show.
Andy Reid is going to slap his ass with 100 cheeseburgers until he gets some fucking sense into his fucking head.
Damn.
And thinks like he is fucking up in the dumbest possible ways. Like, bro, I get using cannabis for pain management. I get it 100%. But when you're on probation, don't be a dumbass.
Exactly.
Like it's not that complicated. Does it suck? Yeah. You all have to go through dry cycles anyway. That's part of what it is.
Yes.
That's why I was taught that. You go through dry cycles. So why not take one? You'll be fine. And then you're ready to start the year without any problems, not getting in trouble for some more of the dumb shit you did. Now the NFL has an excuse to go back and revise that. And all you're doing is hurting your team.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm the Chiefs, it's a conflict. Do you move off of him? Do you try to see if somebody else will take him so that he's not your problem anymore? Or do you just accept the fact that you're going to only have him for about 12 to 15 games a year because he's going to do some dumb shit in the offseason and just hope that you get everything you can out of that 12 to 15 games?
If it's even that many, because the more shit that he gets into, the longer those suspensions are going to be. So you're talking 12 games this season, if not longer, because he's recovering from knee surgery.
Mhm.
He's got to serve his 30-day suspension. And I don't think you can stack those on top of each other. So you have to recover from the injury first and then serve your suspension. So if there's any complications with that surgery or injury, that's more time that's being added for him coming back, which is going to throw off the rhythm and timing that he has with Patrick in the offense. I'm going to say cut my losses. Find out if there's a team that can take him. You don't need that negativity in your locker room. This is the first year that you haven't made the playoffs in 10 years. Get off of it. Find a player that will fit the scheme and the reputation that your team can withhold. Move forward. That's all I'm going to say.
Hold on, and here's where that comes into a conflict, because the Chiefs' offense is predicated on having a speed receiver on the outside to pull that secondary back. You're not going to get the same thing out of Tyreek Hill as you had when he was there before. At this point, I think the team that gets Tyreek is optimistic that he'll be at 80%.
Yeah,
like that's the optimistic part after recovering from his injury. So who do you really get? Can you really replace that speed option, or are you now, if you move off of him, you have to completely retool your offense so that you can try to find a way to pull that shell back to give where Patrick Mahomes makes his money, getting those inside throws to move down the field so that shell really comes in and he can drop that long shot. That's where Patrick Mahomes makes his money, and it's hard to replace Rashee Rice, and that's where the problem comes in.
And I can go with that. But put Xavier Worthy, who I think is faster than Rice, put Xavier Worthy in where Rice is at.
Absolutely.
We have Remigio, who's our kick return specialist. He played pretty good at the end of the year as a receiver. Throw him and Thornton in and have those two take the slot, because you're still going to have Travis Kelce and Noah Gray. You're bringing in
Love Noah Gray, by the way.
What's that?
I like Noah Gray.
Yeah. I think you have enough people. And if you can trade Rice for a couple draft picks, that's fine, and pick somebody off the waiver lines. I'm sure there's a good receiver that's not Tyreek Hill that the Chiefs can sign. But I think you use Worthy as your deep threat. He's got faster speed, and I think he's more reliable than Rice has been.
You need Rashee for the way that this offense is going to be built, the way that they have it tooled right now. You're using Rashee Rice on the inside because he's going to be able to cut and do more of that improv that Patrick Mahomes needs from at least two of his receiving individuals, so Kelce and somebody else, so that he can open up the inside more.
Okay.
And when you lose that on the inside, you're making it harder and you're still having to reach for that scheme.
Right.
Because and I think that Rashee Rice's benefit is he does better under coverage than Xavier Worthy does.
Yes,
and that's the benefit of having Xavier Worthy on the inside, is because it's easier to get him open with his speed and agility.
Yep.
And Rashee Rice can't cut the way that Xavier Worthy can. He has much better feet. And so it makes, to make that move, while on the surface it can make sense, it causes more problems with the scheme and the way that Andy Reid's going to run this offense.
Yeah. The top two free agent wide receivers that are available, according to ESPN, is Stephon Diggs. I don't think Diggs is going to have the speed. I also don't think Diggs fits the culture that Kansas City has. And then the only other receiver that's in the top 20 for free agency tracking is Deebo Samuels, and fuck that cheeseburger dude. Nope. I do not want him. No.
He might end up going back to Frisco.
He might.
Yeah.
See it.
So based off of those two guys, I guess. All right, Seven, you talked me into taking my step back. All right.
Kyle, John, you guys want to weigh in on Rashee Rice?
He fucked up. That's all. You fucked up.
Simple and to the point. I love it, Kyle.
Yeah, man.
Fucked up.
We understand it, but you fucked up.
You fucked up. Yeah.
Oh yeah. He did. He did. Let me go to one more situation. Let me go to one more situation, and I'll get to 7 and the MLB news. Then we'll get on out of here. On this extended version of the Sports Report podcast, Matthew Stafford signed a 1-year, $55 million extension. Now,
Ooh, hey, that's crazy. Woo!
Yeah, for a year. Yeah.
Anybody else think the Rams are dumb for signing a quarterback with their first draft pick this year?
Now, that's the question I was going to bring up because I'm thinking, I want to get y'all's thoughts. They did this to make Matthew Stafford reinforce the fact that he is the man and Ty Simpson's not going to come for his job. My issue and my question, what if Matthew Stafford gets hurt?
Kyle just said it. They fucked up.
Fucked up.
That to me, that was a bad move to me.
$54 million is a lot of money. That's a
lot of money for
$55 million
for a year. A year, not 2, not 3. A year.
Did anybody else just play the Chris Tucker sound bit in their head from Rush Hour? $55 million? Who did he just get that? Matthew Stafford? No, that's exactly what's playing in my mind right there, man.
Here's my thing, though.
Crazy.
Think about the inverted. This is, I mean, and you look at LA, they take some risk with some of the stuff that they do. They're just historically that's the way they've been.
Yeah.
And you look at the other side. Ty Simpson, a year learning from Matt Stafford.
It's not a bad thing.
What kind of quarterback do you like? That's a simple investment because worst case scenario, next year you can try again. And something will be there. You've got guy like if Joe Burrow doesn't get protected like he should this year, he's going to be wanting out.
Yep.
And if Lamar Jackson doesn't do it this year, the talk's going to start about whether or not he's staying there. And y'all can't tell me I'm wrong about that either.
No, you're right.
Like,
you're absolutely right.
The quarterback market this time next year is going to be vastly different than it is right now.
Absolutely.
So if he stays healthy, you have an investment in Ty Simpson. If he doesn't, you can kick the can.
But can you argue that Simpson would have been available in the second round and the Rams could have got a playmaker? For the
I think he would have been in. I think he would have been in the third.
Yeah, I can't.
Does LA need a playmaker? Like, do they need like a? Well, let me look at their depth chart.
Yeah, that's what I was just getting ready to pull up.
You got Devontae on the way out.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean,
Higbee.
But Mykal Lemon was right there.
Yeah. So they got.
If you worried about receiver.
No, because they still have Puka and they have Adams.
Right, but Adams is a year older now.
Yep, but they have. Go ahead, Seven.
I'd have probably drafted a wideout.
Plus, my thing with the Rams, what makes the pick even crazier, the Rams are a win now team.
Yep.
Yes.
And that's exactly what I'm saying.
What they
you
built
could
for.
have used that piece.
Yeah.
You could have used that piece for even if it's a receiver they're not going to start this year. You have him learn from Adams and Puka. So if Adams does move on next year, that receiver can take the spot up. But their offense at the moment right now is Kyron Williams at running back with Blake Corums behind him, Puka, Adams, Jordan Whittington, and then their backup receiver is CJ Daniels and Xavier Smith. I haven't heard who the fuck either one of those two guys are. Then they got Colby Parkinson at tight end with Tyler Higbee backing up. So you could argue that they may not have needed a playmaker, but you can always use help on the offensive line. And there were a lot of good offensive linemen that were still available at 15 that they could have taken.
I would have probably drafted a wideout.
Could have went pass rush on defense.
Yeah.
Look, if the Rams win the Super Bowl if the Rams win the Super Bowl next year, all of that is in vain, and we're blowing smoke. That's all there is to it. But I think there are a lot of questions about the Rams that I think you could argue Ty Simpson was not the necessary first round pick that they needed.
When you look at that team, and this is where I agree that maybe Ty Simpson wasn't the best choice in the first round, because like they have, decent wideouts. D-line was top 10. But one of the things that people really haven't talked about, the Rams secondary was actually in the bottom third of the league in 2025.
The argument go ahead.
Couldn't there have been some defense, like some secondary talent in the first round that would have been a better grab than what they have? Because I mean, you tell me you're really gonna ride with Cam Curl and Cameron Kitchens in 2026?
But they picked up Trent McDuffie and Jalen Watson from Kansas City. So their corners are fine. I will argue you could probably make another pickup for like a nickel or a dime back. But before the draft, they picked up Trent McDuffie via trade, and then they signed Jalen Watson. So in that aspect, I think their secondary is going to improve based off of those two guys alone.
Well, it's safety. At least it's like safety, whether it's your strong safety or free safety, you still could have at least made an upgrade there.
Yeah,
and I think that's pretty well with some of that back end first round talent.
But so hold on, Will. The next safety that was taken in the draft, because the Rams had the 13th pick and picked up Ty Simpson. Your next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 picks were offensive guard, defensive edge, tight end, offensive tackle, defensive tackle. The next cornerback or safety that was taken was pick 25, which was Dylan Thieneman out of Oregon. And then 2 picks later was Chris Johnson from San Diego State. He was the cornerback. So maybe trade the pick back, get the Bears pick, or get the Dolphins pick, so you can still have the option to pick him up, because you're going to pick up another draft pick from there. And then the next quarterback that was taken was round 3 when Carson Beck was taken by the Cardinals. I think that was the next quarterback that was taken.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have made that pick at 13 though.
No, absolutely not. Because
13 was a reach.
That's a reach for somebody. So like I say, if Stafford stays healthy, he's not playing.
Yep, agree. And that's why I personally do not like the pick. I think it is a wasted pick for the future, sure. But if you're a win now team, you need somebody that's going to be put on the field this season that'll make a difference.
Agreed. Agreed. All right. Real quick, as we finish our time here on Waterwire Network, 7, what baseball news you got for us?
Last Wednesday, I went to the Red Sox Royals game at Kauffman Stadium. If you're a baseball fan, go to Kauffman Stadium once. Even if you don't like the teams that are playing, go watch a game at Kauffman Stadium. It is an absolutely beautiful stadium. There's not a bad seat in that building. No. Go to Kauffman Stadium. It was a fantastic game. I had a great seats. If you go to my Facebook page, just look for Tony Gladstone. I shared some pictures. I had a fantastic view. I was 3 rows back from the dugout on the visitor side. Watched swing for swing all night long. A couple of fantastic homers in that game. Red Sox fans, obviously, my favorite one was the Jarren Duran home run. That was just a nuke. But overall, great experience watching the Red Sox win that game. They've fallen apart since then. But it was a fantastic experience. Didn't get to meet anybody. But just an amazing view. There's a lot of, because I was sitting behind the Red Sox dugout, a lot of Red Sox fans were around. So, good in that regard. Got to learn some more stuff about like Fenway and stuff like that, and people giving me tips. And for when I make the trek out there. As far as stuff that's going on in baseball, the Cubs are in a free fall. The Yankees are really not doing what they should right now. They've got to rebound. And Blackachy, you can't tell me I'm wrong on that, because they have not been playing their best baseball. And there has been that tonight there was a combined no-hitter. First one since 2024. The Astros pitching staff threw it. It was the starter and 2 relievers.
Yeah.
And then
Imai, I think is how you say his name. Imai Tiatsu.
Yeah.
Were they banging trash cans, those fucking deadbeats?
And then another thing that I saw, and this happened earlier today, one of my new favorite pitchers, the pitcher for the Milwaukee Brewers, his name is Jacob Misiorowski. They call him the Miz.
Is that the guy?
He threw 57 pitches today that were 100 miles per hour or more. 57 pitches of 100 miles an hour or more. For those of you that don't follow baseball that closely, that is stupid good.
Yeah.
A lot of your top tier pitchers today can't do that. They don't have the arm for it. They would blow their arm out. This kid is a special talent, one of the bright spots on that Brewers lineup.
How old is the kid? Do we know how old he is?
21, 22. He just got called up the end of last year.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm looking at the article right now. The last time that any pitcher hit that high for 100-mile-an-hour pitches was Cincinnati back in 2022 when Hunter Green threw 47.
Yeah, like that's not a common thing. No. It's going to come sooner rather than later. There's no way the rate that he's throwing like that, it's going to happen. And is he going to be able to maintain it when he comes back? I like the Aroldis Chapman method. Make him your closer, because then he can throw that 100 plus for 25 pitches a night and gas every lineup he faces.
Is it just that he's a fast pitch, or does he have good location? And is his changeup?
He can locate. And that's one of the things that's great about him is he has control over what he's doing. The problem is, if you get into a Lamborghini and you floor it, eventually you're going to hit a fucking wall. Like that's just there's no other way to put it. No matter what direction you go on the open road, you floor it, eventually you're going to hit a wall.
Yeah.
Unless you learn how to control what you're driving, you slow down, you get through the curves, and then you open it back up again at the right time. So it's a matter of time, but he's definitely worth watching while it's there. And then there was one other thing I was going to throw out. For those of you that were familiar with the Wander Franco story, MLB player that got caught with a 14-year-old girlfriend that already had one child and was pregnant with another one. He was a Rays player a few years ago, for the bandwagon down here in the corner.
Whoa!
Oh my gosh.
But no, and he got the initial charges that he had gotten charged within that. He got found guilty, but he was basically given a deferred sentence, and he didn't serve any jail time. Today, he got found guilty and sentenced for psychological abuse of a minor, but he will not serve a sentence for it.
That is bullshit.
That is some bullshit.
He's getting off scot-free.
That's some bullshit.
For grooming and sleeping with a 14-year-old girl. Who was 12. She was 12 when the relationship started.
That's some bullshit.
Yep.
Throw his ass in the fucking wood chipper.
Put him, as Stephen A. Smith says, and I'll quote him that often, put his ass under the jail.
Yep.
That's some bullshit.
There is not an amount of time that he can get, and he's buying his way out.
Boy.
Lock him up.
Because it's the Dominican Republic. They're pretty open about it. You spend enough money, you can get out of anything.
Fuck that.
That's some bullshit.
And that's exactly what he's doing.
Full sentencing is not till mid-June. June 16th. Okay.
So I guess, all right, so there's a chance he gets some time, but
good. He should.
If they're not even locking him up at this point, it's
give him much time as possible.
Probation. Like, I mean,
even probation sounds like a fucking jerk off excuse. Oh, you did that. Oh, don't do it again. Fuck that, dude. You're a grown ass man. You know what you did was wrong, man.
Yeah.
The only positive thing that can come out of this is the fact that with the charges that he's been convicted of, he won't be able to get a visa to come work in the U.S. So even if an MLB team was willing to give him a shot, he wouldn't be able to come.
Right.
He can't come to the U.S.
All I'm gonna say is Trevor Bauer better get a fucking job before this piece of shit.
Amen to that.
Say it one more time for the choir.
Trevor Bauer should get a job before this piece of shit.
There you go.
I will say it again on Wednesday so Erica can vouch for it.
There you go.
And he's not doing bad in the Atlantic League. And he said something on Twitter the other day, or it was a week ago, that somebody had asked him if he would ever be willing to come to Philly. And he said in 2024, a deal was all but done, and the league blocked it. The league has said multiple times that he was not banned. They are not interfering. He can sign with the team at any time.
Can I officially say fuck Rob Manfred again?
Like, fuck the league. It's dude.
Fuck Rob Manfred.
Dude doesn't actually do anything wrong. Ends his career. Multiple players have multiple DV allegations, charges, convictions, and they're fine. Like, one guy likes kinky sex, the other guys are horrible people. Like, it's the fucking thing with Trevor Bauer just pisses me off. I'm not saying he's not an asshole. If you follow him on social media, he's an asshole. Like, he's a professional fucking athlete.
Yep.
It comes with the territory.
Mm-hmm.
And he deserves a legit shot.
Agreed.
All right. As we wind down the show here on Wide to Wide Network, I want to say thank you to everybody for coming through tonight. John had to roll. You gotta go to work tomorrow. We'll see him next week. Everybody here on the panel, I appreciate all of y'all coming through. Good show. I know Black at You was happy. He can go get drunk.
I'm sorry, Black at You. What's going on? I missed the memo again. What did I miss?
We're going to the finals, baby!
God, I love
my goodness.
See y'all June 8th.
I want to say real quick, thank you
June
to
3rd.
Man on
The finals
Microphone.
start June 3rd.
June 3rd.
Real quick, I just want to say thank you one more time to Man on Microphone for being a sponsor of this fine program and the Man on PD 200W podcast from anywhere, XLR, USB-C, as well as wireless. We got all your needs covered. Man on Microphones at mayona.com.
Well,
And
before you end that, I got another pitch from Muyono Microphones.
okay.
You guys hear how Black and Chew's microphone went out when he was screaming? I bet you don't get that on Moana Microphones when you're talking about the Knicks winning the NBA Finals.
You
Just
don't.
saying. Just saying.
You don't.
Get you one today. No, Black and Chew, that was sincere, man. Like I want people to be able to hear that excitement.
That is true. I do
Yes.
need a new mic.
Yes, go get one today.
Go get you the P200W today.
Yes, today. Exactly.
And then because Will said that you can take it on the go, take that into Madison Square fucking Garden when you see the Knicks beat the Spurs or the Thunder in 6 games, because you're going to Game 6 at Madison Square Garden June 16th, and then we're gonna hear all about it on June 22nd.
You could take the little wireless transmitter, plug it into the phone. You can start your streaming up, and you can stream right there.
Bam, there it is.
Yes.
And then who knows? A week or two later, you
can
have
download
the
the
Jeremy
app. You can download the app, hit that noise cancellation from the crowd. You good to go.
And then a week after that, you may be getting this sexy little thing there. Just saying.
God,
all right. Real quick before we get out of here.
Seven, if I put that New York Knicks jersey on, does that make me a bandwagon jumper?
Yes.
Ah, fuck it.
Damn. Anybody got any
my
last?
basketball team sucks, okay? Here we go, Nick. Here we go. There we go. I got you, Black at You. I got you. I'm repping for you, bro. Here we go. Repping for you.
Will about to break the monitor. Look at him. He's sick.
I'm sorry, Will. You got something you want to say? Will?
This is disgusting. This is
orange and blue skies, bitches. Orange and blue skies.
This is disgusting. I'm gonna say this.
Look, I'm gonna replace this with the Sonics jersey once the Sonics come back. Until then,
I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna give it over to 7 so you can go ahead and close us out. I'm gonna say it one more time so that everybody can hear it. With my chest stuck out. Fuck the Knicks.
What you got, 7?
7, go ahead and take us out, my friend.
Thank you for tuning in to Sports Report Podcast. This podcast is sponsored by me on the microphones. At least it would be if they would send me a microphone. We appreciate you joining us tonight. We are here every Monday night at 10 p.m. Eastern at talking all things sports. We are a part of the Wide Wire Sports Network. Wide Wire, we appreciate you. Wide Wire has shows every morning and evening, hosted by individuals who want to share their opinions and experiences with you. We love to see you in the chat, so make sure you like, drop a comment, Make sure you subscribe and follow to all of Wild Wire Sports channels. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. You can catch me Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern on Podcast Name Deferred, and we will be talking some baseball. A lot to go over this week. We'll see you next week right here on Sports Report Podcast. Have a good night, everybody.